Well, what shall we talk about today? The debt ceiling, deep state DeSantis, new week, same old, same old.
Let's get ready to rumble! You can't handle the truth. Somebody on the top of the line.
Hi, I'm Pastor Marty. This is the Afternoon Drive. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're a subscriber to the channel, then smack the bell, click the word all to get notification of all of my rants, and please like and share this video. The more that happens, the higher our algorithm goes, and then that gets our videos out there. Thank you. Well, I don't know about you, but I am already bored with the whole DeSantis versus Donald Trump. And I'm really getting sick and tired of hearing people who claim to be conservatives here on YouTube and other places where we get all alternative media from, that claim to be for Trump, but they're lamenting over how Ron DeSantis doesn't get it, the botch on Twitter, and that he needs to develop a personality and have a sense of humor and be relatable, etc., 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 etc. See, if I was manager and an owner of McDonald's, I wouldn't tell Burger King what they needed to do to try to catch me. I just don't understand all that. You know, as a coach on the varsity level for years, I never told my opponent what he needed to do better to be able to try to, quote, compete with me or beat my team. I'm just not on that wavelength. And Mr. Reagan, and I like some of his stuff, but he did a whole breakdown of the interview that Ron DeSantis did with Trey Gowdy. And talking about, yeah, it was a really good interview, and I don't watch Fox News, but I watched this interview, and Ron DeSantis answered the questions pretty well, but he needs to develop a personality and a sense of humor and blah, 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 blah. First of all, I don't watch Trader Gowdy because he sounds like Huckleberry Hound, and again, he ain't nothing but a rhino himself, and that whole thing he did with Hillary Rodham Clinton on Benghazi, that whole thing was a dog and pony show. Dog and pony show. He is a fraud with a capital F, and now he's over there on Faux Pas News trying to help them get some ratings. And he interviewed Ron DeSantis, lobbed in a bunch of easy questions. And yes, a seasoned politician like Ron DeSantis knows how to talk out of both sides of his mouth and give two answers. He did it on Ukraine. He did it on abortion and several other issues. And, you know, here's the bottom line with Ron DeSantis. He is a deep state cover, period. All the success in Florida has happened because a conservative legislative body dragged him to the right. It was not vice versa. They dragged him to the right. That has become his gig and his claim to fame and his way to one-up Donald Trump, because now he's referring to Donald Trump as coming from the left. But I promise you, if Ron DeSantis were somehow able to secure the GOP nomination, he would moderate so fast to the center on the first day as the official Republican candidate that he would make Mitt Romney look like a conservative. And of course, his voice just kind of grates on me because it's a cross between kind of tinny and hollow and unauthentic and whiny, but I can talk really tough about China, and I can talk really tough about Putin, and I would actually build the border. You can't beat Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is kicking your tail in your own state, so don't tell me about the fact that you're going to build the wall and you're going to root out corruption and yada, yada, yada. That's all bullhock. Donald Trump, his first term in office, he was a rookie. Didn't realize how deep the deep state was. Didn't really, almost naively comprehend it involved people from his own party, and that they purposely got people into his administration that were not there to help him, but hinder him. Ron DeSantis is going to go there with an understanding of how the deep state works, and this is where Mr. Reagan got it wrong. Mr. Reagan said he isn't going to have the ability to fight this. He's not there to fight it. Duh. He's deep state DeSantis. He's there to put a George Bush smile on it. He's there to restore status quo republicanism. He will win us a few battles on the culture wars. He will win us a few battles on issues like that to kind of shut up the conservatives. Well, he's doing a great job. When in actuality, he will be selling us out just like any other career politician. Deep State DeSantis is not the guy, and trying to continually compare him to Trump as the mini-me, the whatever. I'm sick and tired of talking about Ron DeSantis already. We've got people running around praising the debt ceiling deal. The Freedom Caucus is saying this is a bad deal. You've got other conservatives saying it's a great deal. You know what? None of us even really know what the deal is. You can't say whether you're for it or against it because none of us really know what the deal is other than, once again, Joe Biden gets a blank check. So I'm not going to waste my breath on the debt ceiling because that's all debt ceiling talk is to both sides, to conservatives and to liberals, to Democrats and to Republicans. And it's just more of the ruling class working out ways to get more of our money for what they want, as well as ingratiating themselves. Period. What I did want to talk about, Rosalynn Carter, 95 years old, wife of President Jimmy Carter. She has been diagnosed with dementia. Now, on one hand, my heart goes out to the family. I lost my mother and father both to dementia. I understand what a cruel illness this truly is. But I couldn't help but think when I first saw that headline, Rosalynn Carter, age 95, diagnosed with dementia. Immediately I thought, wow, and the DNC is trying to figure out now what could she run for. I mean, I'm thinking almost now that Joe Biden is seriously considering, listen, Jack, I'm bringing her on the ticket. Come on, man. She'd be a great VP at 95 with dementia. Look at the fine job Dianne Feinstein's doing. Look at what brain-dead Fetterman is able to accomplish. Don't you give me this sexism and ageism, man. Rosalynn Carter on the ticket. Biden, Carter, let's do this. Now, you could think, Pastor, you're being a little over the top. No, seriously. I am sure there are people within the DNC salivating that here we go. Another person completely intellectually and physically incapable of functioning in this role, but we don't need them to actually function in it. We just need their body so that the people that we know we cannot get elected can actually sit there at their desk and do the decision making for them. Bump, ba-dum, bump. Well, that's it. We're getting the week started after a holiday weekend. That's what I have got for you today. Not a lot, not deep, but I am getting sick and tired already of, DeSantis and his little snark, and Megyn Kelly is looking for ways now to basically tell us she's going to support DeSantis. We know that Dave Rubin is going to support Ron DeSantis. Ben Shapiro will probably come out for Ron DeSantis. And you guys that say you're for Trump, well, then be for Trump. Stop talking, because in the back of your mind, what you're doing is you're hedging your bets. You want it to be Trump. You think Trump is the stronger guy, but if by some whatever he can't get it, Ron DeSantis, what an awesome second choice. No, he's not. Deep State DeSantis. He is a Trojan horse, period.